Loud and clear, guys. Selling your home 2025. If you don't do these non-negotiables, you will lose money. I'm going to give it to you straight. If you're willing to do what it takes, great. You should be starting your home sale already, getting it all ready. That's going to be one of them. But listen, you just can't throw your home on the market and expect it to sell and get all this money. Those days are over. Buyers are savvier. Competition is tough. There's just smarter buyers out there and just want what they want. And they're just not going to, take it from you, okay? So the market right now is filled with thirsty commission, or I call it compensation breath, agents who are out there looking to make money to pay their mortgage payment, or they don't get your listing and talk you into selling it with them, they won't be able to stay in real estate. Maybe they have to go get a 9-to-5 job. Oh my God. So anyone out there pressuring you to list with them, they're inexperienced. They're probably going to drop their commission. They're going to tell you they can sell for this high price. It's not going to be prepared properly, and they're telling you whatever you want to hear because they want to fear that you won't hire them. And they have no clue about getting your home sold for top dollar. They're just giving you, like I said, a high price, and they come back to do a price reduction later on. I've seen it happening. It's happening more and more. It just really bothers me right now what's happening. Now, especially in the last 30 days, it's getting really bad out there. So follow these non-negotiable if you're selling your house in 2025 and you don't want to have the house sitting for days on the market and you want to make good money. And there's a lot of frustrated people out there. A lot of home sellers are just not making it. You just can't afford to wing it right now. Okay? Agreed? I'd say you just want to avoid the disaster because the market's shifting, adapt to it. You don't want to be on the market sitting there unsold, losing thousands of dollars. Okay? So I've got 5 things. I got tons of non-negotiables. These are my 5 top ones. All right, you ready? Get your pen and paper. Let's get started. So I'm going to say hiring the local realtor. I get that all the time. Or I need to hire the local realtor because they know all about my neighborhood. Well, did you hear the thing called the internet? And there's communities. There's all ways of learning about a neighborhood. I'm over in Westchester. I'm over here. I'm over there. I go wherever my referral base goes. So it doesn't matter where they are. Is that going to change how they stage your home? Is that going to change how they price the house too high? Is that going to change how they market your property? No. So the common myth there that local people know what's going on in your neighborhood. But there's a tons of other things, like there's a laundry list of qualifications first that you want to handle, make sure they have. Because ideally, your home is going to be on the internet with hundreds of other homes, maybe, who knows how many. And the realtor there may be experienced and have great marketing. Then there's your house. So right now I notice, I do a lot of listings. That's all I do is listings. And I noticed that most of the realtors are coming from the Poconos, like hour away. There's not the local realtors not really selling these houses anymore. They're not coming to see. I see a lot of new agents, inexperienced agents, and agents coming from all parts of the Philadelphia area. Okay, so it's not true that the local agents are selling homes right now in your neighborhood. They're just not doing it. And what happens when you hire the local one, you have options to find that great realtor who's just, you want someone who's not just going to put a sign on your lawn and snap some photos. That's not marketing, guys, okay? You want to have some really stunning visuals and you want to position yourself, and that's why you want to start earlier. I'm going to get in that in a minute, but you don't want to be with a lazy agent. Now, the second non-negotiable is you're looking for a realtor less than 90 days from going on the market. You're going to lose eyeballs. You're going to lose the chance to take really good exterior photos because the exterior photos are the first photo that people see. I got my one book here, The Home Selling Sharks, and this is why you want to make sure that you are getting the right photos, right? Also, less than 90 days, it's really hard to find contractors, and if you're going to find them, they're going to charge you more because you want it done right away, okay? Also, there's lots of stress of you have to get it done fast and your stuff's all over the place. You got to pack and you don't know what you have or don't have in storage. If you wait too long, the top-notch agent is going to come in and say, like I do all the time, I come in and say, listen, why didn't you call me before? Maybe you've even painted your house the wrong colors because we got to get in there. We got to get contractors in there. We got to get the photos taken when your home looks best on the outside, especially if you're living in an area where it's not sunny and bright all the time, like in Philadelphia. Like right now, there's no leaves on the trees anymore. But I think about 28 listings going on the market next year already, and I already have great pictures of their houses. So that's the difference. So without searching for that right agents 90 days ahead, it's like going to a job interview with your pajamas on or something like that. You just wouldn't do that, right? So you want to make sure you're doing the right thing way before you put your home on the market, that you have the timeline, you have the plan, and it's exciting and it's not stressful. Also, if you're looking for fast, I can tell you a home, like all my listings, I usually get called at least 6 months in advance, and always selling them fast. I mean, our average is 2 days, and it always has been. It's been that short time period. I've always been lower than the national average because of the fact that we started earlier, okay? Looking at that model home mindset, which is in my second book that I wrote, it's upside down, second book that I wrote, about creating a model home mindset in your mind. Not saying you have to put new kitchens and baths and everything, but there's things you gotta do, okay? Next, a big non-negotiable right now is overpricing your home, right? And just hoping for an offer. So big thing today is a lot of realtors, I'm gonna tell you, will come in with this high price just to get the listing, okay? And what happens is you end up lowering your price and probably lowering your price until it gets priced. And then you lose so much money, okay? Because the first 14 days, right now, it's like, for me, it's like first 3 days. Putting the home out is coming soon. A lot of people aren't even doing that. Coming soon and then going on the market. You know, having that time, okay, to price it right, testing the price, because boom, we just had a listing, like I said, for $800,000. I thought it was a little high, but so let's give it a try. Okay, yeah, for one weekend. Well, people were just, it wasn't responding to it. And a lot of people threw. When you have 45 people through your house and nobody brings an offer in, something's wrong. And if you can't change the house, then the only thing left is to change the price. So that's why you want to make sure you start earlier than you think, more than 90 days before, because you can get your house all ready for the price that you're pricing at. You want the house to get ready early enough so you have the time to fish out the price and things like that. So getting started earlier allows a lot of great things to happen, especially gives you an opportunity to know whether your home is priced well or not. Because if you go on the market at $800,000 like we did here, and you don't get the bang that you want it, doing the things that we said that we're going to do and nothing more than that, then you are overpriced, right? Because it's the only thing left. You want to leave everything off the table except for price. We came down $50,000 and we got it sold right away because we knew we're off. Because if you have X amount of showings and you haven't sold the house, you have to come down at least 6%, and that's kind of what we did. So price your home well, okay? Because don't start too high. Actually start low. I just priced the house at $400 and I got $450. It's still happening out there, all right? 4 non-negotiable, one of the top, are skipping professional photography and timing the exterior shots. Yes, talked about this already, but it's really important to get a beautiful outside photos of your home before it goes on the market. And the Daiquiris listed with me in October. We got together in July. They were past clients. I knew the deal. And boom, we had great pictures of the house. And it sold for $75,000 over the asking price. So it's kind of a pro tip. Not many people do that. Matter of fact, when I talk in front of agents, I do a lot of coaching for agents, and I tell them about it's all in my Home Selling Sharks book. And you can get a copy of my book down below, or either book. We're offering that for our listeners. Just let me know what you need. In the comments, just put book if you want. I'll send you a copy. I need to know where you live. And that's important because if you want me to send you a book, or we can do it electronically. I also have a podcast about both of the books that were done. These people did a podcast about my book, which is really cool. So if you want to hear that, I can get that to you as well. So why do you want to take good pictures? Well, you have spring flowers or lush summer greens or crisp fall color, whatever it is. Get lots of images of your home before you go on the market. Store them in the computer, okay? So I've been doing this for 31 years. I hope you're learning something here. I'm a top producer here, number 3 in my company in Pennsylvania. So these are some non-negotiables that have to be done, okay? And I want to make sure when you go in the market that you do it right, okay? So there's lots of other non-negotiables. A lot of them are written in my book here, and I got the 2 books here. A lot of them are written in my books. You don't want to be that house that just doesn't sell. I mean, not on my watch. I tell you one thing. I know I'm saying some things that might be, you think, oh, that's not nice to talk about realtors, how they work their business, but do you want to be nice or do you want to sell your home? Because in my book, this one book here, talks about winning to negotiate. And I want you to read this part because this is what you're looking for in a realtor. My chapter 4, winning for clients, negotiation strategies of a fierce competitor. Don't you want a fierce competitor? That's what this book is about winning. And it's like, I have here, this is not just business for me, it's personal. Every client's victory is my victory. And that's what you're looking for. Do you want to be victorious? I'll go to the mat to make sure we come up on top. That's the idea, right? So get those photos done ahead of time. Find a realtor in your area. Now, if you don't know anybody, I have an agent finder. Just put in the comments, find me an agent, and let me know where you live and how I can get a hold of you. And we can help you with that. My negotiables actually should be up the list, but I have so many that are like on this top top. These are all equally important. Is get your home pre-inspected before you go on the market. Get all the bugs and worms, and I have a whole video about this. I can put the link below as well of why that's so important. I wrote a book. It's my second shark. I say a shark is something that can bite you, and this pre-home inspection is so important to get all the bugs out. Now my home inspector comes in, he is tough. He treats it like it's for his buyer. So when a buyer agent or a buyer reads it, they see they've gone very thorough. It's not, sissy, oh, this is not so bad, or, they go to the jugular. Say, this is wrong with the house. So it's really, really important, okay? I'm just gonna say it. It's a secret. I do it on every one of my listings for the last 22 years. And every time a buyer buys a house for us, one of the buyer agents, they say, nope, no pre-home inspection. There's rarely ever a pre-home inspection. And what if you buy a corporate house? If it's a corporation that owns it, so it's a relocation company owning it, they have done all the inspections before they list that house, okay? Just to let you know, that's what happens. So if the big corporations are doing it, why aren't you? And an investment of $500, $600 or whatever it is for your neighborhood, it is well worth it, because what happens is it gives the agent, the fierce competitor, especially like me, who is gonna fight for every last penny, it gives me negotiating power, because now I've taken it off the table, taken everything off the table. I say, listen, this is the way we're selling it, and here's how we're selling it. And when you have a pre-home inspection, a buyer feels more comfortable waiving it, especially in these last 4 years where everybody was waiving the inspections, really important as well. So make sure we do that, and I have tons of secrets around that. You can always ask me, what are those secrets? Get a copy of my book, or I can give you a list of those. Now, certainly, you don't want to partner with someone who doesn't use it as a strategy. I'm going to tell you, you're going to have a hard time finding that type of agent who is doing it on every listing. But what I can do is help you find an agent, and then I can help them teach you how to do it for you, okay? So we offer that to all of our YouTube people who are in different states. I just helped somebody in Texas the other day. I helped somebody in Missouri, talked to somebody, just found a great agent for them there. So there's things we can help you out with. Just put down in the comments, I need an agent, or just click on the agent finder link, okay? But those are my top 5. There's tons more we can do another time. But selling in 2025 requires a strategy, requires to be prepared, and the right team, okay? So it's now November, so this is a great time. This is a great time. This is where I get called in to do the room by room review and get all the estimates. And coming up in the winter, our contractors are gonna be so helpful because they need business, and they usually give you a better price, and all of our contractors, they show up on time. So that's what you want. And they have that in any place, anywhere you live. So if you want the real deal, you come here to my channel, you're always gonna get that. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the next one.